Which Adobe app should you learn first? So let's say you're starting off, you're completely new to the creative digital world, and maybe you're not very tech savvy, and you're wondering, well, Adobe softwares are big. Which one should I learn first, right? If I'm going to spend a bunch of time learning a software, which one should I start with? And I think it totally depends on your design needs. I did cover this in another video where I explain in detail the differences between Adobe Photoshop, InDesign, and Illustrator. But this video is slightly different. In this video, I'll explain what I started with, which software I first learned, and what I would have done differently had I started learning the softwares today. I'll talk about which makes more sense, which ones are more easy to learn, and how learning one software will help you learn the rest. So let's dive into this. So first of all, if you're thinking which software you're gonna learn, I think the first thing you need to think about is which one makes more sense for you in your profession or as a hobby. Which one is your priority? So if your goal is creating social media or design or video editing, is it for business? So it totally depends on that. So first I'll take a small run through of what each of these softwares do. And I'm also including Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects. So it's the full beautiful suite. And Adobe Express, which is like Canva. And then after that, I'll explain which softwares are similar, which ones are easier perhaps, which ones are maybe harder to learn. So let's do this. All right, so I'll start with Adobe InDesign. This is for creating PDFs, books, anything that has multiple pages, reports. The best software for all of these is Adobe InDesign. Then we've got Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator is amazing for illustrations, vectors, or digital drawings. Technical drawings, like factory drawings or shoes or fashion drawings that are technical, logos, super important, cartoons. So a lot of digital drawings, basically. Then we've got Adobe Photoshop, probably the most popular Adobe software because there's a whole plethora of stuff we could do in Adobe Photoshop. But mainly it's amazing for photography or photo editing, image editing, mockup design, making mockups of your brand on a cup or on a bag or something like that, branding. It's also great for social media design. Then you've got Adobe Premiere Pro. I think that's my favorite to work on. I find it super fun. And this is for video editing. Every single video I edit in Adobe Premiere Pro, including this one, and every single course that I create is also edited in Adobe Premiere Pro. Then for me, the hardest one is Adobe After Effects. For this, it's very techy, it's very detailed. I think you have to be good with numbers, and it's an amazing software, but I find it a little bit difficult. And that's Adobe After Effects. And Adobe After Effects is amazing for animations, motion graphics, logo animations, and stuff like that. And it's great. Now, you can definitely use a combination of all softwares. For instance, you can make illustrations or icons or logos in Adobe Illustrator. And then you can bring it in Adobe After Effects and give it a beautiful animation. You can, for instance, edit photos in Adobe Photoshop and then bring them in a book or a PDF or a brochure in Adobe InDesign. So this is great. And this is kind of the way I use Adobe softwares. I kind of mix and match and I use them. And sometimes I'll have like 4 Adobe softwares opened at the same time, simultaneously. So I kind of switch between all of them. All right, so let's get down to what's hard, what's easy, what I would learn first, what I would learn last. So there is actually a software that Adobe developed in the last couple of years, and it's called Adobe Express. And this is probably the easiest one, I would say. If you had to start with anyone, maybe start with that one because it's very similar to Canva. It's kind of a mashup or a combo of all the Adobe softwares on a browser, and it's called Adobe Express. You can do a little bit of video, a little bit of animation, a little bit of graphic design. You have a bunch of templates. So definitely use Adobe Express. I wish it existed all those years ago when I was studying in fashion university and I had to create a portfolio and I was freaking out. So I wish Adobe Express existed. But then perhaps I wouldn't have learned all the other softwares. Who knows? So Adobe Express is a good one to start with. Now, if you want to get down and deep straight away without Adobe Express and really hit one of the top, popular industry softwares, then I would probably start with Adobe InDesign. The reason why is because I find Adobe InDesign, once you get it, it's kind of easier to work with. And another reason why I would start with Adobe InDesign, it's because it's very similar to Adobe Illustrator. I find Adobe InDesign look alike. They're very similar. You need to use the selection tools, you have similar tools, the way you move and drag things around is very similar. So I think if you learn either InDesign or Adobe Illustrator, then it will be easier to learn the one or the other. I personally started with Adobe Photoshop. I remember being taught a class at university, London College of Fashion, and I remember it being so difficult. There were like 50 of us in a class and I'm a slow learner and it was super overwhelming and I didn't understand layers whatsoever. And layers is something I teach also in Adobe InDesign and Illustrator, but a little bit in a more basic way. So I think it's a nice way to get introduced to layers of Adobe Photoshop. Now, Adobe Photoshop works differently. It's not necessarily with a selection tool that you grab a subject, an object, and you can move it around. You have to select the correct tool, make sure you're on the correct layer, and then make sure you have the correct object selected. So there are a lot of steps involved with Adobe Photoshop. So personally, I wouldn't have started with Adobe Photoshop first. I would have first started with Adobe InDesign. Now, the last software that I learned was Adobe After Effects, and I'm still working on that one. Most of the time, I will mainly edit existing templates because, as I said, sometimes I do the wrong thing and it all goes to mush and I don't know what I did. So I do love Adobe After Effects, but that's one I'm still working on. Now, Adobe Premiere Pro is probably my favorite and the most fun to use and probably the easiest. It just makes a lot of sense. In the beginning, I was a bit like, ooh, what are all these panels all over the shop? I don't understand and it's a bit scary. But just like any other software, once you get familiar with it, you'll find that actually it's not scary at all and it's quite easy and it kind of does what you tell it to do. So I find it quite soothing how easy. And for Adobe Premiere Pro, my pro tip is to always make copies of your sequences. If you do that, then not a lot of things can go wrong. So right, that was my personal experience with Adobe softwares, which one I love most, which one I find easiest, which one I find hardest, and which one I would start with if I started learning today. So I hope this informed your decision a little bit about which software to start with. And again, I think the most important is what your needs are, what your priorities are, whether it's video editing or social media or photo editing, illustrations, logos, or very corporate documents like annual reports and brochures and stuff like that. So I hope this was informative. If you need to know a little bit more about the differences between Adobe Photoshop, InDesign, and Illustrator, then check out my video on that. And then once you've decided which software you're going to go with, I teach each of these softwares on Skillshare and on Udemy. So check it out. The link is below and I teach it in a very calm, non-overwhelming way. slow-paced, step-by-step with a bunch of exercises where you get to practice all these tools. And in my courses, I offer free shortcut cheat sheets of each of these softwares. I've got for Adobe Photoshop shortcuts, I've got for Adobe InDesign free shortcuts, and Adobe Illustrator free shortcuts. Also for my Canva course, by the way, but that's a separate topic. Now, once you've learned one software, what's amazing is that the shortcuts overlap as well. Especially between InDesign and Adobe Illustrator, there's a lot of overlapping shortcuts, and that makes the process a lot faster and easier. So oftentimes my students will enroll on a bunch of my courses. They'll do InDesign and then Illustrator and then Photoshop. Or if they want to do according to levels, they'll do Adobe InDesign Beginners, then Adobe InDesign Advanced, or Adobe Illustrator Beginners and Adobe Illustrator Advanced, and similar for my Photoshop class. So there's a really obvious progression, and it can really take you from 0 to designer or 0 to video editor, which is me thinking about doing an Adobe Premiere Pro course as well, but let's see. Let me know if that would be helpful for you as well. So voila, I'm Kate Silver, and as always, it's a pleasure talking to you. See you soon.